The Adventure of Emma and the Magic Paintbrush. Once upon a time, in a small and colorful village named Meadowville, there lived a young girl named Emma. Emma was 10 years old, with bright blue eyes and long curly hair. She loved to paint. Every day after school, she would sit by the big oak tree in her backyard and paint pictures of flowers, animals, and the sky. One sunny afternoon, while exploring an old attic in her house, Emma found a dusty box. Inside the box, there was a beautiful paintbrush. The handle was golden, and the bristles were soft and white. Emma had never seen a brush like this before. "Wow, this is amazing!" Emma exclaimed. She picked up the paintbrush and felt a strange tingle in her fingers. "I wonder if it will make my paintings better." She rushed outside to try it. Emma set up her easel and started to paint a bright red apple. As she painted, something magical happened. The apple on her canvas started to glow. Emma blinked in surprise. "Is this real? Can this brush really create magic?" she wondered. Chapter 2. The First Magic. Curious, Emma finished painting the apple. Suddenly it jumped off the canvas and landed in her lap. "Whoa!" Emma shouted, laughing with joy. She took a bite of the apple. It was the sweetest apple she had ever tasted. "This brush is magic!" Emma shouted. She jumped up and danced around the yard. Every time she painted something, it came to life. She painted a butterfly, and it fluttered into the air. She painted a rainbow, and it arched across the sky. Emma knew she had to be careful with her new magic paintbrush. She could create wonderful things, but she also had to think before she painted. What if she accidentally painted something bad? Chapter 3. Sharing the Secret. Emma decided to share her secret with her best friend, Lily. Lily was kind and loved to help others. They met at school every day and were always together. Emma took the magic paintbrush to school one day. "Lily, look what I found," Emma said, showing the brush to her friend. Lily's eyes grew wide. "It's beautiful. What does it do?" she asked. Emma smiled. "It's a magic brush. Watch." She painted a small dog. The dog jumped off the canvas and started to wag its tail. Lily gasped in surprise. "This is incredible, Emma. We can make so many animals and help people." They spent the afternoon painting and bringing joy to their friends. But as Emma painted more and more, she began to realize that they needed to be responsible. They could not paint too many things at once, or the village might get very crowded. Chapter 4. The Challenge. One day, while Emma and Lily were painting in the park, a man named Mr. Barkley came by. He was the village's grumpy baker. He frowned when he saw the girls having fun. "You two are always playing. Why don't you help me in my bakery instead?" he complained. Emma thought for a moment. "Maybe we can help you with our magic brush," she said. "What do you need?" Mr. Barkley scratched his head. "Well, I need more bread for the festival this weekend. But I don't think a brush can help me with that." Emma smiled. "Let's give it a try." She painted a giant loaf of bread, and to her surprise, It floated into the air and landed right in Mr. Barkley's basket. Mr. Barkley's eyes widened in shock. "That works. Paint me some more," he shouted, suddenly excited. Chapter 5. Too Much Magic. The girls painted and painted. Soon, the basket was filled with all kinds of baked goods. But as more and more bread appeared, the basket became too heavy. The girls had to run after it to catch it. Suddenly, a big loaf of bread jumped out and rolled down the hill, with Emma and Lily chasing after it. "Stop! Come back!" they shouted, but the bread was too fast. "Maybe we used too much magic," Lily said, breathing hard. Finally, Emma stopped. "We need to paint less, Lily. Magic is fun, but we have to control it." They both nodded in agreement. Chapter 6. Learning Responsibility. Emma and Lily decided to learn from their mistakes. They practiced being more careful with their magic paintbrush. They learned to paint only what was necessary and to think about how it would help others. They helped Mr. Barkley prepare for the festival, and everything turned out great. The villagers loved the fresh bread and pastries. Mr. Barkley even smiled for the first time. "Thank you, girls. You saved my bakery," he said, giving them a warm hug. Chapter 7. Festival Day. The day of the festival finally arrived. The village was decorated with colorful banners and lights. Everyone was excited to celebrate. Emma and Lily set up a stand to show their magical paintings. "So many people want to see your art," Lily exclaimed, glancing at the crowd. As people gathered, Emma painted a beautiful scene of the festival. She added balloons, flowers, and even a giant sun smiling down at everyone. "Wow, that's the best painting I've ever seen," a little boy shouted. Suddenly the painting came to life. Balloons floated in the air, and the sun began to shine even brighter. Laughter filled the air as children ran to touch the colorful balloons. Chapter 8. New Friends. As the festival continued, Emma and Lily made new friends. They met Sarah, a girl who loved animals, and Max, a boy who liked to dance. They all decided to join in the fun. Together, they painted a big mural on a blank wall in the village. It showed all the things they loved about Meadowville: the flowers, the river, and the delicious food. With every stroke of the brush, they added more colors and joy to their town. Chapter 9. A Lesson Learned. After the festival, Emma realized that the magic paintbrush was special, but the real magic was sharing their talents with others. She said to Lily, "It's not just about what we can make. It's about the happiness we bring." Lily smiled. "You're right, Emma. We can use our talents to help others. That's the true magic." Chapter 10. A Bright Future. From that day on, Emma, Lily, and their new friends used the magic paintbrush to create wonderful things for their village. They painted parks, gardens, and even a library filled with stories. The village of Meadowville became a brighter and more joyful place, all thanks to the magic of friendship, creativity, and responsibility. Epilogue. Emma kept the magic paintbrush safe, knowing that its true power came from the love and joy shared among friends. And every time she picked it up, she remembered that the best adventures happen when you create something beautiful together. Outline for expansion. Chapter 11. A mysterious stranger. Introduce a wandering artist who visits Meadowville. This artist is curious about the magic paintbrush and shares stories from other towns. Chapter 12. Temptation. Emma feels tempted to use the brush for personal gain. She wants to paint herself a perfect future. A conflict arises as her friends express concern. Chapter 13. A mistake. Emma accidentally creates something. Story 2. Intelligent fox. Once a lion, a donkey, and a fox were best friends. 3 of them planned to go for a hunting. It was decided that the 3 would be equal partners to whatever they hunted. Suddenly, they saw a deer. The deer didn't smell any danger. 3 of them harassed the poor deer. When the deer was tired, the lion attacked and killed him. The lion said to the donkey, "Divide the deer into 3 parts." The donkey divided into 3 equal parts. Seeing this, the lion started roaring in anger. He attacked the donkey with his paws and teeth. Then he said to the fox, "Now, you take your share." The fox was cleverer. She left a big portion of the deer for the lion and took a small part for herself. The lion was very happy. He said, "You have left the right amount of portion for me." "Really, you're very clever. Where did you learn this cleverness?" The fox said, "Seeing the fate of the donkey, I understood what was your desire. I learnt it from the donkey's foolishness." Very good. We should not only learn from our own faults, but from others. Story 3. The Bundle of Sticks. Once upon a time, there lived a farmer who was so prosperous. Everyone said he must certainly be the happiest man in the village. He had 3 strong and handsome sons, but the farmer was not a happy man because his sons were the quarrelsome lot. One day, he had a plan. He brought a bundle of sticks and called his sons. He said, "Each of his sons, in turn, pick up the bundle and see if you can break it." Each boy tried with all his strength, but did not succeed. When they finally gave up, the farmer untied the bundle and gave them to break one by one. This, of course, they did with the greatest ease. Elder son impatiently asked, "Why did you make me break these sticks for no reason?" Father smiled gently and said, "You are just like these sticks, my sons. As long as you stay united, you will be able to face all of your enemies. But if you are divided, you will be broken as easily as these sticks." The 3 sons understood the wisdom in their father's words. United we stand, and divided we fall. Lion and the Cows. Once there were 4 cows who were good friends. They were always together, so their enemies found it difficult to attack them. The jackal who lived on the left out of the lion did not get enough food. One day, the jackal thought, "I should do something to those 4 cows to put an end to their unity." Then he met each cow one by one when they were at a small distance away from others. "Do you know, dear, your 3 friends have decided to leave you. They are going to the next field where there are a lot of grains. Hearing this, each cow became very angry. Is that so? I will go before they get there. And went to the next field, one by one, without noticing each other. The lion, who was waiting for this chance, killed the cows and have a feast. The jackal, too, happily got plenty of food. Unity is the power.